Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team, making the watch list video for Thursday, February 8th. Got the market pulled up here right now, the SPX. As you can see, market's been falling. Had a big green candle yesterday, went up today, rejected, came back down. Now, what you want to look at here is it's forming a potential bear flag. You can see like the flag pull down, then kind of the flag where it wants to go back, and now it's potentially got to watch this pattern, seeing it potentially fall. So what you want to see here is just notes and patterns. You can see this right up here is a head, right here around 2850 is the left shoulder, right shoulder around 2840. The right shoulder is usually less, either equal or lower than the left shoulder. Kind of a base pattern right here, you can see. And then when a base falls, that neckline, boom, it falls, right? Then it's falling naturally down to, wants to gravitate when it's overextended down to the moving average lines. Well, you can see it's fallen and it was heading down to this black area, which was the 200 SMA. I'll zoom out here, but it rejected. So if I did a trend line here, let me find this here. Let's see here. It's kind of one like this area here, kind of this point up here to up there, and then kind of like a channel. Let's see here. You know, it's kind of a channel and then a channel within a channel, depending on how you draw your trend lines. But as you can see, price is falling down. It didn't quite hit the bottom channel here, down here. As you can see, it didn't hit it above the 200 SMA. Price came back in, buyers came back in, and then it was heading back up to this purple line, which is the 50 SMA. And what did it do? You'll see the 50 SMA went up, it hit the 50 SMA, and it rejected. That's not a good sign. So who knows what's going to happen from here. But as you can see, it's kind of trading in this channel. It's heading down towards the base of it. Again, it got bought up. Now it's in the middle of it, so it's trading in this channel here. So it's kind of upper, towards the upper of this channel here. So now you got to see if it's going to continue upwards, if it's going to break above this channel and continue upwards, or trade in over here, or just completely fall. No one knows, but the technicals on it are not good right now. MACD bearish crossover. Potential buyers were coming in right here, where RSI was oversold. And then obviously got to see here, but this candle's not good. That's a bearish candle. Got to watch it. So that's kind of what the SPX is looking like right now. Again, trading in this lower kind of channel area here. Moving average lines are just, they're very huge support and resistance areas. So obviously when it fell, it wanted to gravitate down to these ones. Now when buyers come back in, you got to see it get above these moving average lines. And when you see the nines, when the 20's over the 9, the 20's the red, the 9 is the blue, and it's pointing downwards, that's bearish. So price, you want to see it get above the channel here, and then ideally you want to see the 9 and the 20 cross again and price push it back upwards. So I got to see what happens. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, B/BTC. So as I was showing you guys, I already had these lines drawn out here. Kind of some buyers came in here on Bitcoin yesterday, here as well. Now it's indecision. No coincidence that right here, those purple dots right here that you see here, it's rejecting right at that 5 SMA. Those purple dots are the 5 SMA. You see it's rejecting off of it now. So you'll see if it goes up and hits the 9 or it falls back down, but it's a bear flag. Just like I've been telling you guys as it's been falling, I've been kind of making these videos and updating you on this to let you know. Again, flag pull down, flag. This is a bear flag. Either it's going to continue upwards and then break above the moving average lines and break it. Obviously, you want to see if you were, hold on, I'm still going to get some water. My voice is still just hanging on here, guys. I've been having that, still trying to get my voice back over the past few weeks. So ideally, if you're bullish on Bitcoin, you want to see the buyers come in, which they are here. Price come, kind of head up towards the moving average lines, which they are, showing some indecision here, but you want to see price start closing above these moving average lines like it did up here, but then it fell down. So bear flag, bear, and then the flag is forming. We don't know what's going to happen. This is a potentially good sign, but the pattern is still terrible and it's still bearish again. I don't care what happens with Bitcoin in the future. I'm a trader. I would go off the charts, but for you guys that care and you're carrying long term, when people are saying buy at the dips, these are, I mean, I don't really consider these dip levels that are falling and then cracking, falling, cracking. So you could buy at the, if you want to consider these areas dips, well, look, if you bought here at 14,000, the next dip down was 10,000. You just lost 4,000, and then 10,000 down to 6,000. You know, so if you got in at, you're buying all these on the way down in hopes, under the speculation that it's going to go back up. Nobody knows. Again, the charts don't lie. Bitcoin might be great in the future, but in order for it to start being more bullish, prices got to get above these moving average lines. So let's get into the watch list for tomorrow. Let's take a look at the watch list alerts and what happened. Look at this. Today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 for 7 on the alert levels triggered. There was a mix of some bearish and bullish ones. If you are not a member yet of if you're not a subscribed member, to get access to our trading room, trade alert setup, swing trade alerts, options, all that good stuff, you can come right over here to the subscribe page, and you can see it's literally only $10 a month, or $99 a year. Again, that's a monthly Netflix payment or a monthly or a yearly Amazon Prime membership to learn the stock market. I mean, you're not going to find a better deal out there anywhere. And if you look at these alerts, you know, they all fired up. You know, we're pretty very consistent with these alerts, and just one of them, just one successful trade will pay for your entire $10 a month plan. That's actually the cost, technically less of one than to get in and out of a TD Ameritrade trade. It's $6.95 a trade. That's $14. We're actually less than getting in and out of one trade with TD Ameritrade. So that's how inexpensive we are for everything that we offer you guys. So as you can see in our swing trade watch list, you'll see I had last night I had GG. I had it for at or below 1307, which was right in this area right here, 1307, and it got down to 1273. Not a huge gain, but you know, 1307 down to, let me just fix this here. Found a base 1274. So what is that? 26 plus 7, 30, what is that? 34, 30, 33, 34 cents. Still heading downwards. Who knows what's going to happen? Buyers might come in, but you know, it still might fall downwards. But you know, if you had an option on this, you know, depending on volatility, whatever, you would have maybe made your $10 back. So my point being is the trades we're calling out, they're firing off. And just to show you guys here, on the day trade ones, you'll see V-Ray. I had at or below 752. Some of them fire off better than others, so we'll see at or below 752. V-Ray. This one today didn't go down very far before. It just kind of dipped, so it went down to 744. It's a big deal. You would have made like 8 cents. So on this one right here, you know, you would have waited for the buyers to come in. If you started seeing this like a hammering, a green hammer form, you would have probably covered, and especially if price started covering above previous close, because I was bearish on that play. So worst case scenario, if you were following the technicals, you would have just broken even if you took that trade. So not a big gainer on that one. NQ, I had at or above 168. This one right here, you'll see it went really kind of, let me just do this. Let me go to the 5 minute. At or above 168. This one went all the way up to 228 today. So what is that? 168 to 228. It's around at 170. It's 50. My math is bad today. So 170, 228. So what is that? 58 cents. At over 50 cents on this play you would have made right here. So right there, if you just had 1,000 shares, it's $500. You know, that easily pays for your $10 a month service. MGTI at or above 278. You'll see this one. You know, moved up, had a flat top breakout here, 278, went up to 310. So what is that? A 30-cent gain if you had 1,000 shares. That's $300. So not too bad. I'll look at a couple more. I apologize for the water, guys. This whole thing, I'm trying to keep these videos going for you guys, but this voice thing has been crappy. EMHTF. This one was at or below 596 for a potential short. Look at that. I had called this. You'll see, I'll show you this yellow area in a second, but it actually went up, and then what did it do? So I had at or below 596, and look where it went down to, 550. So 596 down to 550, that's almost a 50-cent move. And I want to show you the charts here. The reason why I could see this is look at how I had this marked out. Perfect head and shoulders, textbook. This yellow area up here, head. Yellow over here on the left is the left shoulder. Right area, right shoulder. Then you had these neckline areas, and it just failed, right? So I knew if it was going to reject this right shoulder that it's a potential short, and there you go. You would have had a nice short there if you had taken that short. And DPW at or above 162. This one right here. What did this one do? I mean, it was really choppy. So in the beginning of the day, it went from 162 to 195. That's a 33-cent move. And then if you had waited it out or played it over here throughout the day, it's definitely kind of choppy. But it got up to 204. So, 162 to 204, that's what, 42-cent move? And 1,000 shares of that, that's $400. Easily make your $10 back on one trade. ATEN at or above 607. This one right here, this one flopped. And that's what's going to happen, right? So went just above, triggered it, and it fell. So that's what's going to happen with these watch lists. You're going to find that, if there's 5 or 6 on them, 1 or 2 will be maybe really good. A couple of them, kind of decent, and a couple of them won't work. Again, there's no way to completely predict, but you'll see our win ratio is pretty darn successful. If you go over to our website, over here, we just posted a blog post today, Bullish Bears Trade Alerts Results, week ending last week, and you'll see the results, from our watch list. Positives right here. Positive, what is that? 47 cents or, what was that? 89? Yeah, okay, so 47-cent gain, 10-cent gain, 23, 32, 81, 20, 20, 13, 89, 13, 7 cents, 2 cents, 13 cents. Again, as a day trader, all you want to do is use your money as leverage. You're looking to make 10 cents, 15, 20 cents. If you can make 30 or 40 cents, that's fantastic. But 10, 15, 20 cents using your money as leverage. Here, it started getting a little bit crazy. Some indecision lately. Not so much here. Fired off some kind of small ones. 20-cent gain, 21-cent gain. That swing trade one was not good. So I'm here, 18 cents, 22, 10 cents. This was a bad one right here. I think there was a buyout. But right here, swing trade watch us, $1.32, 65 cents, 33 cents, 43 cents, 4 cents, 9 cents, 1 cent, but 27 cents, 12 cents, 9 cents, almost $1. So, I mean, guys, all you got to do is just one trade from our watch list a week, just one, and you're going to make much more than $10. So that's our alerts. That's how they work. Again, make sure if you want to know how they work, come over and read our trading alerts tab right over here. We are not your typical trading alerts company. We're much different. We're making you, we're empowering you to become the trader, not making you relying upon us. So make sure you read all about our trade alerts and how they work. And please don't trade with real money until you use a virtual account and read our trading alert page, right? Alerts page. So just because we're putting these on the watch list does not mean you buy them just because they go off. It means you got to chart them and you got to do your own homework. So let's see what we have for tomorrow. It's been a lot of messiness lately, so not a lot of good ones. We're taking both sides of the market. Again, if you don't know how to short, come over here and practice by clicking on our playlist and go over to our shorting playlist right over here. You can learn how to short if you want to practice shorting. We recommend practice, obviously, shorting in a virtual account. And if you want to learn options and stuff, come over here and take our options course, and you can learn how to buy calls and puts. And that way you can learn how to play both sides of the market. So again, this market now, it's very indecision mode. We don't know what it's going to do. So we got to watch and see what's happening. And if you can only play one side of the market, it can be very difficult to trade. So not putting, let's see here. Let's see. Am I going to put this one on? V-Ray, no. I have a feeling, so it looks like, again, from the SPX, this is not looking too good. It looks like it might be potentially setting up for another bearish day tomorrow, so we'll see. It's not a good pattern. So I might want to take more of the short side of the market, depending what the plays give me, but V-Ray, I'm not going to take that on. I may have looked at it for a short, but I'm trying to give you guys, as best as I can, ones that can short within Thinkorswim. And V-Ray is not shortable, and Thinkorswim shorting really sucks, so tough to give you good plays on that. DPW, and let's see here. So that would be a potentially decent short one below $1.65. This would be kind of nice, but no shares with Thinkorswim, right? So this one could be able to be a good short, potentially. ATEN. Let me see here. 593 down to... Let's see. And see, that's a potential short. You can see some support down here. If it broke below 592, I'm not going to put that one on. Not enough for me. I might. I'm going to keep it there for right now, and I'll double check on it. We'll see. And no, take that one off. So let's take a look at ATEN again. It's bearish. I want to give you guys ones that have a little bit more room to move. So this one, you know, it's a couple areas here. It could fall. If it falls below 593, you might need to cover at 583. You got to watch. But if 583 fails, then it could go down to 570. That's a potential 23-cent move. It is bearish, potentially a bearish day. So yeah, I am going to put that one on, and there are shares to borrow of it. So I'm going to do at or below 593. All right, so let's see what the scans give today. All right. So we're going to look for potential plays on both sides of the fence and see what the market gives us. Lots of indecision, so we don't know what things are going to show. Lots of sloppiness so far. 696. Potentially crossing its closing above the 9 EMA, which is good. Right below a whole dollar amount. Express might be one to watch because it has some room to go. Yeah, I'm going to put it at or above 696. This one's also shortable, so you could play it potentially both sides. You can see some resistance right at that 739, right at these EMAs pinching. This is a little bit tough. This might be curling. It might be starting to do a MACD crossover. Got to see. But we'll put Express on the watch list. All right. Let me see here. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tired today. Nope. So, nope. Lots of sloppiness. This is the bullish scan that we have set up. So, so this one right here, it's looking for ones that are potentially holding their highs. Some of them are holding their highs, but then they get, close to moving average, moving average lines and resistance. You can see this is 5 SMA, 9 EMA. I mean, it could still go up, but it is potentially a bearish set. Potentially a bearish day tomorrow, so don't want to get you guys trapped. All right, so this one maybe. So you can see a 9 and a 20 crossover. That's good. Price closing above the 50 SMA. ENPH, MACD crossover. It's green, heading upwards. So this right here, we could put at or above 253. I like that it's above a $0.50 amount. Some potential resistance right around the 260s. Go up from there. Some support down in this area here. It's kind of a cup. Now, this could be a potential cup and handle. It could form a cup, maybe pull back before it goes up. Got to watch and see if there's a handle or if it's going to go up. Got to watch these areas here. It is holding its highs on the day, so ENPH, I will definitely put that one on. I'd put this one on just a little bit close to the EMAs for you guys. Right now, the 9. No. This one's just so close to the 9 EMA, but might be a bear flag forming. If it was potentially a bullish day tomorrow, I'd put it on more, but it's just the market's not looking good. No, let me see this one. This one maybe. Once you get ones that are up in the gap, it gets kind of volatile. Let's see. This has 73 up to and some resistance in these areas. No, I'm not going to put that one on. It's holding its highs, but it's a little overextended. So, not going to put that one on. This would be a nice potential bear flag. This is from today. Still moving upwards. Got to be careful of these wicks. I'd put it on as a potential short, but Thinkorswim doesn't have shares to short. Nah. That's really sloppy. All right, so that's for those. Let's see. For potential bearish plays. Let's see if there's any better ones. Wow, that had a nice, huge drop today. Let's look for ones that are easy to borrow. 250. If it was a potentially bullish day tomorrow, I'd say, well, nah, I don't like those. I don't like those doji candles like that. Easy to borrow, MX. It's close to this base here of 950, but 983 still has some potential room to run. Potentially is like a double top up here. Top up here. Bearish sign hitting down here to the base. It is bearish. It's heading to oversold, but it could run a little. So it might, 985 down to 960 area. That could be a potential 25-cent move. It might fall further. So got to watch. I'm going to put that one on. At or below 985. It's a 5-cent mover. I don't like getting you guys in those ones. That's a 5-cent spread stock. See, I'd look at a lot more of these, but the problem is that they're not easy to borrow, so you're not able to short them. And again, I want to find you guys ones that are able to short so you can practice within Thinkorswim. This one has some potential to short at or below 507, 506. I'll put some resistance right above, some support down in these areas here. So, that might have a potential 50-cent move down. You can see the EMAs are bearish, MACD is bearish. Easy to borrow, so you are able to borrow it. So I will put that one on the list to short, FTK. All right. Oops, let me see down here. All right, let me erase this. Vitamin Shop, right at a $50 amount. It's bearish. I'm going to put at or below. Is this, let me just see if this is a 5-cent mover. I hate those 5-cent spread. When I say mover, I mean spread. It's a 5-cent spread overall, and I don't like those. All right, not many plays. A couple more left. EXXI. This one might be nice. At or below 566. Again, I'm putting that on because today's close, so I'm putting at or below today's close. Some support down here at 501. That one might have some potential to move. And it's shortable. EXXI. And let's take a look at CLD. CLD had that one on today. Let's see, 421. Some support, and it's around 410. You can see some down here, about $4. So it could still fall. It might form into a head and shoulders. You never know. This is a head. This could be a left shoulder over here. This is a cup. Cup position broke out, right? Then now it's a head, and you can say this area. You could say this is the left shoulder, or this is the left shoulder. Price, if it bounces back up and it rejects off below this 460 something area, that's a potential head and shoulders, and this would be neckline areas, right? So you want to see these break if you're going short. So obviously these are the levels of support. So this one might be worth watching at or below 421. So let me put this on here, CLD. And let's see, do we have 1, 2, 3? EXXI. Sometimes I forget to do these the right way. So sometimes I got to look over these again. EXXI is supposed to be at or below. So sometimes I got to stop myself and make sure, because I could put it on there for a potential positive one, and I don't want to do that. So ENPH is at or above. EXPR, that one would be potentially at or above. I actually want to take this one short. I want to do at or below, since it's almost at a whole dollar amount. And it looks like it might be bearish day tomorrow. So, and it's right at the 9 EMA, and this could be a potential bear flag. So I'm putting that one at or below. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put these ones over. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and the only one at or above is ENPH, and that would make sense because there's really not much bullish plays for tomorrow. So that is the watch list for tomorrow for you freebies. And obviously, if you if you're not a member yet of our community, come over here to our website. We do, I'll be doing the swing trade watch list and the swing trade alerts. I do that separate after this. I send them out to our community. Also tonight too, we have a free webinar that Tim's doing on his options portfolio. So if you guys really want to learn about options and stuff, we do some options webinars. Well, Tim will do his stuff. We do post on our swing trade watch list. We post the options chains with them. Our swing trades have been really firing off this week. If you've been watching, hopefully you've been taking advantage. Been lots of money being able to buy shorts and puts. So we do swing trade watch lists. We do options chains with it. We do occasionally update over on our members only page. Excuse me. Our options trades, they've been kind of light lately just to all the market uncertainty. But again, over on our website, guys, we're $10 a month. The cost of I have nothing funny to say right now. We have a whole bunch of I say large value meal at McDonald's, or the cost of large value meal at McDonald's. Not probably at Wendy's though, because it's going to be a lot more expensive at Wendy's. So actually, we're probably less than a large value meal at Wendy's. I know the Baconator. I like the Baconator. I know that's a large Baconator meal is probably more than $10. But anyways, that's what we are per month. And this is what you get access to, guys. And we have the whole community. We have 3,000 worth of courses. Freebies, you guys get the day trade watch list, but we send out swing trade and daily watch list. We do our trading room where you can come practice trades in there. We have our day trade and swing trade alert setups, real option alert setup. So we actually send you, options chains. We put sometimes, again, when we're in a trade on our members only page where you can follow us. We have a Trade Ideas live screen share every morning. That is $100 a month scanner that we're giving to you live on our screen, included for only $10 per month. Really, you could literally just get our service and just use our screen, our Trade Ideas screen share. We recommend picking up your own copy, but if you're on a budget, hey, you save yourself almost $100 a month, right? And that's it. So you can come and sign up over our website over here. Make sure that you take our free courses. Again, we have $3,000 worth of free courses. Our trade room, make sure you read about our trade alerts. Also, this page right here, how to get started in the stock market. Make sure you read it. We basically give you a whole step-by-step process of really what you should be doing right here. A whole daily process of just a whole good setup, what you should do, what you should look for, how to get started. We have our FAQs over here if you have any questions. So really, we set you guys up every day to be self-sufficient traders. We're saving you all this money to get started. So we're really a no-pressure trading company where you can just come and learn with us. It's cost, again, $10 per month. So you can take the next 6 months or a year and have no pressure. You can take your virtual account, no pressure to make money in the markets. You could just really practice, and learn. And make sure, again, you excuse me, subscribe or like and follow our fan page. We are the Bullish Bears. We just differentiate our name from our stock market community just so you know the difference, but we are the Bullish Bears. That's who we are. And, make sure you join our community, like and follow our fan page. And last but not least, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, click the notification bell to get notified. We have tons of content over here as well, so make sure that you take advantage. So hopefully this video helped y'all, and happy trading tomorrow. Enjoy.